Yeah, so I lost my license. I had a ban for I had a ban first. Before I even got my license, I had points on my license. I was that guy was fast. Wanted to learn how to drive. Mum and dad weren't letting me do it quick enough. I went and bought my own car, driving it, got pulled. You know what I'm trying to say? 6 points on my license before I've even started. You know what I'm trying to say? Then freaking whatnot. Then obviously it just got worse. To the point where I had like 46 points on my license.
Man, I had 46 points, bro.
It was
46.
I've got the sheet somewhere. I'll show you.
That's wild.
Paperback. It was all the way down to the bottom. Like,
man, I have 46. Bro, like, that is the most points I ever heard anyone have.
46, TT99, TT99. I know all the codes, IN10s, BA10s.
Man's lived it.
Bruv, all of them, bro. Like, literally to the point. So anyway, it got to a point in my life, I was like, yo, boom. Okay, cool. I kept getting disqualified. So it got to a point now, it's like, if I keep driving once disqualified, I'm going to end up in prison. Yeah, that's what I say. And it was like I was on my last leg of like trying a thing. Like it got to a point where, brother, it was like driving's like a drug to me.
Yeah, for real.
Although I was like the time when I was banned, brother, I had the import S2000, which I've still got now. I had my EP3. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And I couldn't drive them.
Yeah,
but I was getting a buzz by insuring my friends to drive my cars.
Yeah.
It was that level, just sitting in the. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, obviously, I'm a DJ at the time, so like, whoa, this is before. Anyway. I've always been into music. Yeah. So whilst I was doing that, it was like DJ. So by in the night time, I'm working. Daytime, I'm fixing cars. Even prior, before all of that, I was working at Domino's delivery.
Is that what man done, yeah?
Job, was working.
What, on the ped and that?
Nah, not on the ped.
Oh, okay.
This is before the peds come, because there weren't even no peds then. It was literally pull up with your car.
Yeah.
You take the pizza, you get £1 per drop. You know what I'm trying
to say?
Is
it okay?
But for me, that was just perfect.
You was ragging around in the
because
Civic?
My mum wouldn't let me out in my car just doing, McDonald's and whatnot. Even though I did and whatnot. But she ain't, if my mum pulled up to McDonald's and man are just there yobbing, she's going nuts, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So that was my excuse to be out and about. I'm like, okay, safe. So I kind of like finesse my parents. I'm like, yo, well, I want to drive my car. You're telling me that you're not making money from it. So I'll drive my car.
Exactly.
I make money from it. Bro, I used to put my pizzas in the car, drop them, lick about 10 races round town. Pizza was cold. You know what I'm saying?
Slice all missing.
Yeah, man. Cheese slides, a lot, bro. Like, yo, God bless anyone who had them pizzas was being cut. Yo, like, but it was just like, and then it just got to, then I was, when it hit the ban, obviously, I was just like, okay, cool. I need to just grow up now, innit?
Yeah, for real.
So that was when I was like, okay, cool. The problem is that I cannot just do no petrol head. So like, I was like, okay, cool. Motocross bike, got a motocross bike. Just like, I'll try and let my steam out on that.
Yeah.
But then you have to get the motocross bike from your garage to the place.
Yeah. So you're ragging on road, no helmet,
bro,
no plates.
It's a vicious circle that I just kept getting into.
Yeah.
So then it was just like, okay, cool, boom. You know me, find the L, spin it into a W.
Yeah.
I was like, safe, what can I do? I was like, yo, man, go to another country. I can still drive. I'm banned from driving in this country. You know what I'm trying to say? I fucked off the grease, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So I went out there, DJing every single night.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what's mad? You were on a ban when you went Greece.
Yeah.
Do you know what is crazy? So I've been in Greece a couple of times, and we'll get into that.
So you've been to, where in Greece did you go to?
Bro, I worked in Malia, bro.
Oh shit!
Bro, I worked. So the first time I went on holiday, and the first time I went, I was on a ban, and I was 19. So I think it was I 19? I was 9.
Was that 2010?
No, I was 20. I was 20. It was Malia 09. Was my first.
Yeah, okay.
So Malia 09. You know, they used to say that Malia. Yeah. So it was popping back there. And I remember the quads were the thing. And I remember I didn't have a license. But you see when you have to go and rent the
use your brethrens.
Exactly.
This is what I'm trying to say.
It was mad.
I pulled up, bruv. Listen, if you understood. So anyway, don't even know how. Big up Steph. I know you probably watched this from Apollo Club. You know Apollo Club, innit?
Come on.
Yeah, Safari and whatnot.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got chatting to Steph random. Yeah, he was like, Ella, you should come over here to play. And I was like, yo, I've never traveled. I've never done boys' holiday. I don't care. When the man them go on holiday, safe. You spend your money on that because I'm getting some new mods for my Civic.
Yeah.
That's what I was on. Like, you do that.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I just love petrol head. So I'm buying new mods instead of you like going on holiday because I want to have something at the end of the day. So these times now, I've landed and this guy, Steph said, yeah, come out. I'm thinking, yo, this is a hoax. Gone out. I was like, you know what? Got nothing to lose. Let me just go out there. I can't even drive. Got a flight. It was like £100 or whatever. I got there now. Did like a set. He was like, Malaka, you need to stay.
Man said Malaka.
Yeah,
I got called that a lot. Yeah.
Malaka, you need to stay. I was like, nah, this is just a little thing. He's like, yes. These times now, I've touched down on the island. The island was house, fam.
Yeah.
House. This was when like Afro Jack.
Was this
2011? This
2011.
This was 2011.
Okay.
So this was house, like freaking party rock was all big and all this stuff. I'm R&B, hip hop, you know what I'm trying to say. So I've gone there like, boy, like I don't know how to play this music. It's not my thing. But he's like, yeah, cool. Like you have to pay a house and go hard. Da, da, da. So anyway, I've touched down. I remember, bruv. And it's funny, still from Motorfun. I'm gonna send you this video after. Anyway, he owns the rental company out there.
Okay,
it's like so you come down the strip. You know where Safari is?
Yeah. Was
there's a Y. There was like a sticky fingers in the middle. Like you come down from the top of the strip and it comes into a Y.
What at the crossroad there?
No, it's at the top of the ship by the taxi rank.
Yeah.
And there's like on the corner there's a little rental company there.
Okay.
And then there's Safari, that's a club that I went to work at.
Okay.
So anyway, I've landed in the taxi straight away. I've seen quad bikes and
bro, it was like heaven when I touched down. Bro.
I'm smelling two-stroke. I've smelt two-stroke. But I ain't even gone into the hotel. But I've carried my suitcase to the rental shop like, yo, how do I get one of these?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you need a license. I was like, suddenly enough, I still had my freaking license.
Oh, really? You had the card?
The pink card, and it's I got my license there. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. I was like, what?
And that was it.
From there, I was gone. But I didn't come back for 9 months, fam.
You stayed out there for 9 months?
Bro, 9 months. The season was done out.
Wow.
I was still there.
Yeah, because most people, they go for the season and they stay. What is the season? It's from like, is it like late May?
Late May. The few years of late May till September.
That's it. But you just stayed on. So that's wild, bro.
Bro, so I was there now. So obviously, I was there. It's so mad, bro. Because was
that just to ride out the ban, or is it what? But
I was just thinking, well, I've still got another 2 years. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
So I did that, like, rode that out the first year. Then I was just like, I was DJing every night. I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
Why am I spending my money? I'm not trying to tell you, my accommodation was free. Like,
No
fucking, probably you could live off €1. And then I just started buying stuff.
Okay.
So obviously I had my Jilly. I went and bought a Jilly, started doing it up. I'd like in the daytime.
What, 1.2s?
125, 180, 180 over there, 180.
Oh, you had the 180?
So I had the Jilly. I've literally built one. Like obviously now, same thing there. Feds, one of them got sucked. Like no insurance. Like
feds don't joke out there, bro.
No joke, bro.
No,
like,
don't mess with them feds, bro.
They'll come in and just start thumping you up.
Yeah.
And it was mad because it was just like, yo, like I got over there and I was like, yo, this is lit. So what? And you know when I clocked it that this is me, this is gonna be part of my life. Bruv, like when the feds, like all the locals, like the feds down there, don't go there, bro. The feds could be literally where you are, yeah. You come to, oh shit, and you just bust a U in front of them, and they don't chase after you.
That's it.
I was like, nah, this is lit.
It's kind of like the rules are very much bent, or they allow a lot in it. They allow a lot.
You could do what you want, kind of thing. I was like, this is me. I was like, yo, sick. So I just started buying stuff, like obviously peds, like doing them up, getting parts in, but that just kept me entertained I just loved it, bro. Like every day, just like DJing the night, wake up halfway throughout the day. It's near enough.
That was the thing, innit? Because everything was so centered around the nightlife.
Nighttime, innit? Like you'd wake up at 3,
become a nocturnal person, innit?
Yeah, man. Literally, that was just what I was doing, and then like So anyway, I was at Greece now, and then basically. Then I was just like focusing on my DJ career. So from there, then I obviously moved back to London. Literally, I remember October the 7th, 2012, my band finished. I touched back on the 6th. First thing I did, bought a Jilly. Because I was like, okay, how quickly can I get back on road? I want to be back on CBT same day.
Is CBT still a
thing, bro? Still a thing.
Because I remember, bro, I paid like £100. You have to answer a few questions.
And then drive around the
thing.
Bro,
I swear, one of my brethrens actually... I think he slipped off the ped when he was going slow and still passed the CBT, bro. I mean, just giving him out, bro.
I could really, They were just
giving him out.
Basically, like, you can balance it.
yeah.
Here you go.
Only happened once.
Run around with that whole plate, and you're nice, innit? If you're gonna get your next license, it's up to you, innit?
Yeah.
So it was like, it went from there, innit? And then it just like, So when I landed back in like literally UK, obviously now I was like, okay, cool, it's time to be serious, like. I went and I literally had the ped, and I was literally, this is when I come back, I started working for a company called Twice as Nice in Enfield.
What, a club twice as nice?
Nah, it's not. They're not. They're like a brand. Like a brand. You know, like
there used to be raves twice as nice.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, that's who I used to work for, innit?
No
So
way.
like, you know, back in the day when you used to go to all.
I used to go to. I think they were under 18 twice as nice and all them kind of things.
Then there was like overs, and then they used to do Ibiza and all of that.
Yeah.
So obviously, I was working for. I was commuting from Ealing, just round the corner from here. Yeah, so from here to, bro, I used to love it, bro. In the morning, just me.
Yeah.
I'm a 125 here. Obviously, I bought another Jilly here. And like, yeah, so I was just on the DJ thing from there, and then literally, as soon as I could, because obviously I was trying to I'm trying to book my test to take my test again.
Yeah.
I had to take, because I was such a long period of a ban. Took my test, and then after that, I can't remember what car to do. I did that. Then I got the S3.
I moved to an S3, yeah.
S3 8P.
8P.
So like 8.3. So this was like, obviously, I mean, I've been a Honda man, so for me, this was a big boy whip,
bro. In fact, how did you, let's talk about it, because how did you find a transition from, because Hondas are raw, right? Raw. And then you get in the Audi, and it's refined. So especially a 4-wheel drive car. Was it manual or DSG?
It was manual.
Okay, so a little kind of driving it.
Yeah, so it was like, obviously, that was not my ball, that was not my game at all, and I knew nothing about it apart from it was 265 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
It was turbo, like a turbo car back there. It was still a big thing. It was a big boy car at the time.
265 brake too. Yeah, just like, taking it back.
Yeah, like back.
8 years. That's a lot of power.
07 plate. It was like pre-facelift.
Yeah.
So I had that. It was revoed, like stage 2. When I got it and that, I think it was like a Cat C or something when I got it. It was cheap.
There was
like,
there.
Yeah, I didn't care. Exactly. I was like, yo, I'm in a freaking, I'm in a...
No one knows. No, you know the ones. No one knows.
No
That's why so many people doing it. No one knows.
Yeah, no one knows. I remember in the Catters, innit? But yeah, it looked lit. Like, I was like, it was cheap. I think it was like 8 bags or something like that. Yeah, man. So yeah, it just went from there. And then literally, it was, and then after that, it's mad, 'cause I just started doing German. Then I had the S5 after that.
You had an S5?
Yeah, S5.
I didn't see you in an S5. Do you know the first car that I knew you in, or kind of come to like? I feel like maybe your YouTube channel blew up or something. C63.
The shot comes in it.
Yes, that was
man. That car, but do you know what it was? It's so mad, you know, because that was like, do you know, like that period of 2012 leading up to about 2015. It was like, what cars? Like you had your M4, C63, and what was the other one now?
Yeah, M4 would have just come out.
RS5.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that was the one. So anyway, I had the S5, RS5.
You had an RS5 too?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm surprised, bro. You're like the ultimate car guy here, but it's
mad though,
quite interesting. I don't see you in that car. Yeah. What I mean?
So, and that was the V8. What is it?
V8 4.2. Yeah.
Same one that's in the R rating, like that.
Right, yeah.
And I obviously, S3, like it was mad, you know, because this is when I realised, like, yo, the game's changed. So I was like, S3, cool, yeah. I'm going to get the S5 now.
Yeah.
But the S5, it was slower than the S3.
Yeah, it's surprising, isn't it? I test drove one of them once.
My S3 was doing 187s flat, bro. Like, I was like, S5 is going to be a big boy thing, but that thing struggled to do 140.
3 litre supercharged, didn't it?
Nah, I had the other one, the one before that,
sorry.
It was dead, fam.
The first one, the pre-facelift S5.
Yeah.
The first one with the LEDs.
Yeah.
Got you.
So then after that, there was a crossover. So anyway, I got that. I was like, yeah, I'm going to revote that, bro. I got like 15 breakers.
That's the worst thing. Remaps on a naturally aspirated car. It was a
that's when I realised, like, but obviously the V8 thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
so for me, it was still it looked nice and whatnot. And then, then from there, then I had the E93 M3.
Like that?
Convertible.
I had the E92 M3.
No way.
Manual.
Yeah.
That's what really got me back in the scene about 6 years ago. I was in it, and then kind of, you know when fuel costs and all that, like that life just kind of comes.
Yeah, everyone was on a diesel thing with a remap.
With a remap, man had the 330D with a remap, and I was moving.
Trust, 330D or the 33. I had the 335i, and then everyone was like, I was always a petrol man, but everyone else was 335D. Yeah, big torque,
twin turbo, big. Yeah. They were moving.
Yeah, they was moving, bro.
But then when I got in the M3, the E92, that was like. Bro, that was my first. That was the first race car I'd owned. I was driving a manual, bro.
Driver's
M3.
car. Literally.
Man had it straight pipe with the X pipe. Evolve Automotive Stage 2 on it. I bought it with the Stage 2.
It's completely.
You know what I mean? But it was.
Yeah.
Bro, it was lit. So you're okay. So you done the BM thing. Okay.
Yeah, man. It was mad. So literally, I had that E93 M3. Then I had the E92. No. Is it E92? No. E93 M3. I was thinking I was getting a 335. Then before I had the M3, actually I had the 335i.
And
then I obviously I mapped that and whatnot. That was all right, but it had DSG, DCT.
What were they? Yeah,
DCT.
Were they DCT? No, they weren't.
It was DCT. I think it was. I think DCT. Dual.
I feel like they were talk converter.
No, but this is okay.
Was the older? Yeah, no, the older one, the pre-facelift.
I had the facelift, which
there you go.
That was rare, and it had the silver thing.
Yes,
and it had the paddle shifts as well. So it was
a
DCT. It was like a Highline spec. It called the Highline at the time.
Highline spec.
So imagine, I didn't even know
what it is. Like the different diffuser at the back in it, and I think it had a little spoiler.
I think it was only like limited a few of them before because all of them were the torque converters. The old. You know the one that's got
yeah. That's right.
This is the one where you have to push the P button on top. Yeah.
Yes, so I'm with you.
So I was learning all this. I'm not a BMW man, so I learned all this as a going like me. How can I make this faster? How can I make this faster? Okay, cool. Did the exhaust, remap, and then literally had the M3, and I was like, yeah, the M3 was cool, but it was just flat. When I realized about the M3, I was just like, I had it in A45 compassed. Oh yeah, and
but that happened to me.
Annihilated, man.
See, this was the thing, and it's crazy. That was the realization. Bro, so that was almost like my M3 was almost like the fastest car I'd ever owned. Yeah, car, it sounded mad, it handled mad, but then one day a Golf R ran me down, bro, and I was like, man's probably doing 50 to the gallon in that Golf R. Bruv. I was getting like 10.
Bruv.
You know what I mean? And bro, I just made me think about life. Yeah. It's about turbo.
Because that's what I'm trying to say. Because remember, it was a phase of V8. You got to be V8. And the only V8 that was cutting, because I loved it. Yeah. You know me, I'm loud, brash, whatever. Like, C63, I saw it, but I was like, yo, this car, like, it was a Mercedes-Benz.
They were actually quick. They were actually quick compared to the M3.
They were fast because, but then again, it had the 6.2 block in there. Exactly. It's the same block that's in the SLS, just detuned. Like a stage 1 map was changing the throttle flat from 50% to 100%. Yeah. That's stage 1. Yeah. So like they had it, they just detuned it from the ECU.
They did. They really responded well to a tune, innit?
Mental.
Yeah.
Mental. And obviously that car was like, I don't even know, bruv. I don't even, something like sit there and think, how do I even achieve? You know when they see me, bro, I'm like, one day I'm going to have that car. And then I get it.
It's crazy, right?
It's mad. It's crazy. Like, I always say, whatever I say, I don't know, it might come across big-headed, but it's weird. When I think back, like, do you know when you just like, that's unachievable things, like, yo, like.
Do you know what's crazy, bro? If you you're probably a little bit like me in this sense. If you really put your energies towards something and you really want it and you want to put in the work, you know you can achieve it. And like you say, you get it. 100%. And then it's crazy looking back, thinking, wow, I've had all these cars that people would love and aspire to. And you look back and you can't, because you're always moving. You're moving. Life is fast, innit? So it's one of them ones you don't take a time to sit back and like appreciate. It's almost like onto the next thing. What's next?
That's what I'm trying to say.
But looking back, it's mad.
It is mental, mad. Bro. It's like even that shit. I just mad because the first ever time I saw a C63 was literally on the 8. I think it was when I first moved to London, and my boy Noel is actually with me. Do you know, actually, this was like freaking. I think it was 2008 or something like that. And do you know the pre-facelift one? A one come barking. Yeah. And me and him was like, "Rah, what was that?" And I was like, what the fuck?
Angry, scary, innit?
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's sick. And I took a light into it. I was like, yo, Mercedes C63. I was like, has it really got a 6.3? Remember back in the day, it wasn't about what power.
Is that how big your
engine is it?
I remember when 2 litre was a mad
Remember the R32?
Mad thing.
Bruv. This is what I'm trying to say,
3.2. How are you getting insured on that?
How are you? Bro. He was like, Golf. What was it, Mark 4? Was it Mark 4?
Mark 3. You had the VR6. Hang on, no, was that
that's the VR6. That's the VR6.
Was that a 2.8, 2.7?
I don't know what that is, but that's the generation before, innit?
That's right.
But do you remember the bubbly shape Mark 4? And it had the 3.2 in the grill. I used to see one on the way to school with the 2 exhausts.
Yeah.
Like, I was
First time I see that was in
bruv.
Was in Spain actually. But yeah, mad. 3.2 in that car.
3.2. Remember, it was all like, what litre engine is it? 1.4, innit? Like, yeah. 3.2.
I remember when 1.4 was all right.
Yeah, that's what I was like when I got my Civic. I was like, yeah, you lot in your 1.2 Corsas. I got a 1.4, but we're still the same brake.
Exactly. You know, it's mad. Back then, a 1.4 was like 95 brake horsepower.
95, yeah, literally.
And you were kind of moving.
Yeah, if you're 100 brake or whatever. And then, when I clocked, it was like when things were like, you had like a Megane, like 1.6 and it's 130 brake.
Yeah.
Or like my mum had a Vectra and it was like 130 brake.
Yeah.
1.8 and it used to be off the clock 140s, like, but we'd struggle to do 120s, like literally.
It's crazy.
Like, bottom of the car. Yeah, it's mental, man.
1 litres now are like 120 brake.
Bro, it's funny you said that. Like literally, It's funny, what Mercedes was at, in Mercedes the other day, and they gave obviously I won't even drop. My mate dropped it off. Akash dropped it off, and then they picked it up. Gave him a 1.2, and I was like, "Yo, this is mad.
Man gave him
is this 1.2 moving like?"
It was moving, yeah.
Turbo, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was rapid, bro.
Yeah.
Like
they're whipping.
I'm thinking, I sat there thinking, what is this? What kids now are dealing with?
Yeah.
Like, is the insurance all right with this? Because back in the day, we was
that's crazy.
60 brake, and you had a concern.
For
so
real?
don't you have a concern at like one? It's mad.
Mad how time changes, isn't
yeah,
it?
bro.
Mad how time
mental.
changes.
Like, but then again, they might take into consideration that, like, obviously. Okay, cool. Well, there's extra safety features in the cars and this, that, the other. Where there wasn't before.
That's what coming in mind.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Back in the day, it was just a rag of bro. You crashing the Corsa back in the day, yeah, bro. You're probably dead.
Finish, bro.
40 mile an hour or more. Game's
finish,
over.
Fam. Finish. Brakes locking up, like, you know that. No ABS.
No ABS.
That's what I'm trying to say. No man have dealt with all of this stuff, bro.
Man had to drive it, boy.
Yeah, but we've lived through it, innit? We've lived through it. People wouldn't even. Yeah, man. It's crazy.